Hey guys, it's Paulo Haddad here, and in this video we are going to see the reports we have under the export menu for powers. So let's go to the computer. The first thing we can do, we are using the 13 bus test feeder that we have been using in this tutorial. We'll go ahead, Ctrl A, Ctrl D to save it in a snapshot mode. As you can see, we have a saved status and a mode snap. And now I'm going to export powers, and we have 4 options: terminal, biphase, sequence, and element. So let's go ahead and hit terminal. So we have our file in this location. I will Ctrl C. Let me open my computer here, and I'm gonna pass this guy. Actually, I don't want to go actually to the file itself. Let's go to the folder and data modification. This is the one that I have just got here. Let's open my Excel. It's gonna. So what we have in this file, we have by terminal, right? That was the name of the file. Therefore, the idea here is that we have our elements. See that we don't have the circuit element in this file. And for our elements, we have 2 lines for each element. Since we have 2 terminals for transformers, and lines 2 terminals, and we have here for loads, which are power conversion elements with just 1 terminal. So one load, another load. And here we have the total power, 3-phase power that we have in each terminal. Active power and reactive power. Again, interesting to see that OpenDSS considers that the power is positive when enters into the terminal. That's why in second terminals here we have negative values, right? So another important aspect here to show you is that we also have the key normal that I have showed you in the last video, how OpenDSS calculates it. So we have calculated this guy in the last video. So that's about it, what we have on this file. We'll close that. Let's go ahead and export the biphase report. Let's go there. Biphase. So basically, again, we do not have the circuit element. We have here each element in 1 line, and we can see that we have, for instance, this first transformer 2 terminals. We have loads with just 1 terminal, and we have here other 2 information. If you look at the line, you see that we have 3 conductors and 3 phases. Okay, so basically we have 2 terminals with 3 conductors each. So if you go here, you're gonna see that we have active and reactive powers for the first terminal, first node, first terminal, second node, first terminal, third node, and then we go to our second terminal, first node, second terminal, second node, and second terminal and third node. Okay, right. But if you go to, for instance, transformer, you see that we have 4 conductors and it's a 3-phase. It's because for transformers, OpenDSS explicitly presents the reference node. So here we have node 1, terminal 1, node 2, terminal 1, node 3, terminal 1, and node 0, terminal 1. The same thing happens for terminal 2, okay? If you go to load, for instance, you have here a load which has just 1 terminal. It's a single phase load but has 2 conductors, because OpenDSS presents for load here the reference node as well. And then we have the power in the first terminal node. I don't know the node here. Remember that OpenDSS will place in this file the result of the first node available. So probably this guy is node 1 because you can see A here. But if you see C here, probably this guy is like node 3. Makes sense, right? So we have the power and the reference is 0. Interesting, if I go to this guy, let me come back here and I go show currents elements, right? I'm not sure which load was that. Probably it's this load here. Let's say it's this guy. You can see that for a load, you have basically the current 56 getting into the load and getting out, right? Okay. Interesting. So let's now go show voltage elements and go to that load. However, if you see the voltage, we have voltage at node 3 and 0 at node 0 because it's the reference. Therefore, when you multiply voltage and currents to get power, you have what we are seeing, which is 0. Okay, it's because, I mean, we can see that in a different way. Basically, the power that is getting into node 3 is being consumed by the load. And therefore, in node 0, there's no power. It's not like there's no like power flowing through the load, if you will. So it's kind of, yeah, another way to think about. Yeah, I'll leave that for you guys. So I'll close it. Okay, this is by phase. I will go ahead, power sequence and folder sequence. So it's very similar to what we saw in the show menu. I guess was powers KVA, right? This is the symmetrical components component powers by element and each terminal. So very similar to what we have seen there. I'll close it. And if I go ahead, export element. The element is actually very similar to the file we saw by phase. The only thing that it doesn't have the phases here, right? So a transformer has like 4 conductors. There's no like 3 phase as we saw there. And in this file, we have the circuit element. In the other one, we do not have it. So very similar. Again, you probably understand that already. So guys, that's all we have for powers. I showed you the reports we have under the show menu and as well as the export menu. So if you are liking, if you are enjoying this content I'm doing in English, please, I really ask you to consider to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, and I hope that it's helping you a lot, and I hope to see you in the next video.